And so they came, at a friend's behest. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we ended up here at the Naths. I guess this is their home. These are the non-minds. They think independently. The other Vath that these broke off from are over yonder, and they are called the One Mind. They share a hive mind. And we told them that we would go over there and get a couple of guns from them. And then we need to figure out how we are going to give ourselves up to their deity, because we need to destroy their god to carry on with the dragons. First of all, we need to get a piece of meat for them. I think that there's a river right here. I mean, we already gave them some, but they want more. They're little pigs. But it's easy to get. We only need 3 of them, I guess. Nanka meat. All right, let's do it. Was that it? Did we get them all? Maybe I only needed 2, or did I get 3? I don't know. All right, well, let's carry on. Let's go get these flintlocks while we're close by. Are we close by? Okay, that's back to there. What? Where? How far? Oh, whoa, we're way down there. All right, let's go get them. No sense going back and forth, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 6 one, half dozen the other. Yeah, we are going south. Let's see if there's any. 426 yalms to the south is an ether wind point. I can't remember what they call them. Wind crystal? I don't think so. Can't remember. Can't remember what they call it. 272 to the southeast. That would be that way. Oh, company out here. Hi, guy. That's another player, by the way. All right, these guys have some kind of guns that they want. So let's see if we can find. There's one up there. A couple of them up there. We need 2 flintlocks. All right, there's one. And there's the second one. All right, let's get out of here. I haven't checked to see if I have any better equipment in a while. Let me get out of danger here. And let's take a look. Nope. Same old, same old. All right. Gotta head back into the Vath's colony here and give them their meat and their guns. They didn't ask for too much, just a couple of guns. They weren't greedy. They would settle for 2. Okay, watch out for that guy. Alrighty. Is this the guy that wanted the food? Alright, we got a wind, an ether current. And what of you? You want your guns, or did he want the meat? That guy was the guy with the guns. This is the guy that wanted the meat. There you go, buddy. And how about you, Alphino? What's new with you? The Vathar want to allude to certain concepts without explanation, but I believe I am beginning to grasp a few of their fundamentals. From what I understand, the king-like overmind sits at the center of the Nath society, and his presence somehow allows its subjects to communicate without need of word or gesture. These Nath, the ones who inhabit the larger hive, are known as the One Mind, and it was by their combined will that the primal was summoned. Those who reside in this smaller hive, however, are the Vath, or the non-mind, who, for reasons that yet escape me, seem to have been excluded from the telepathic bond which connects their Nath counterparts. Thus are the Vath ignorant of the One Mind's thoughts and intentions, and of the nature of their own God. In summary, we have wasted our time. Not so. Perilous though it may be, the Vath did furnish us with one certain method of approaching the primal, as sacrifices. Should we allow ourselves to be captured in the environs of the colony, the Nath will bring us before their deity and make an offering of our souls. That's true. Breaking into hives, Alphino wishes to review Isel's plan for infiltrating the Nath hive. Forgive me, but let us be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourselves into what might generously be termed their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Aye. That fairly well describes my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not? Judging by the great risks you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Shiva, you are not a man to err on the side of caution. Would that I could fight at your side, warrior of light, but the power of the dragon is no protection against primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alphino. Then it is settled. You and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance and then allow them to take us prisoner. Okay, well, we need to provoke the Nath drone and eliminate any resistance. So, here we go. kind of reminds me we're going to go fishing with us as bait. We're going to jump in the mouth of a whale and let somebody else haul us in. In preparation of the fight, I need to log into my other account. So, let me do that real quick. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, I'll probably go ahead and log in as Lara Croft again. I can't remember who else I might have over there. Okay, we're right back where we just got those flint locks. So we're going to make our way up there, but give me 1 second here. All right. So we're going to go in with a different character. I'm going in with Rowan. You'll meet him in a minute. Intruders, your lives are forfeit. I don't think so. Oh, they're coming in from the side. All right, sneak our way in. Do I have to... Oh, do I have to go back and talk to her? I do. Almost forgot. Isail. Now, Isail is what they call an NPC. It's a non-playable character, one that we deal with in the game. Now, there's a lot of NPCs in a game like this. Like those two guys right there are NPCs, but we don't deal with them at all unless they attack us and we try to take them out. But some of them, like Estinian, Alphino, we play with them through the whole game. They are part of our group, even though they're non-playable. A lot of the characters that I have in my two accounts are NPCs that I've created. For example, not Lara Croft, but I've got several characters that are in the game, like Isail. I don't have Isail, but I do have a couple of the characters that we're playing with as NPCs that I can actually play. Characters I can actually play that I've created to look just like those characters, just for fun. So a lot of the characters I have are in-game characters that I just decided I liked and wanted to play as. Oh, wow. They're all over the place, these guys. All right, where's Isail? Is she following me? Kind of, I guess. Walk this way, girl. Walk this way. Follow me if you want to. Ah, look, there's an ether current. I forgot there was one up here. All right, let's see. Well, we only need one more that we have to find, and then we have 3 more that we have to get during a quest line. So I hope she's following me. Do they have to reload those guns? All right. Now she should join us. There she is. What took you so long? That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the primal may be granted soon after capture. Pray advise me once you have steeled your mind for the battle to come. Does that mean tell you when I'm ready? I guess I'm ready. Lord of the Hive, you still awaits an opportunity to surrender to the Nath. You are prepared then? Yeah, I guess so. No time like the present. Hold here. When next the Nath come, we offer no resistance. Whoa, they're pretty quick. Surrender, intruders. There is no escape. We give up. Take me to your leader. Enough. We surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your God. Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, walking down the railroad track. Okay. Are we ready? Not really. Okay. They seem to eager to proceed. Good, I guess. When they take us before their lord, pray leave matters to me. If what I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Mark the sound of the river rushing through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope that. If I were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you were haggling over the price of potions, I should not be amused. I have no reason to leave. All right. Get ready. I actually like this god. I like the music that he has. He's big and boisterous.
Now we have but to wait.
Okay.
O Lord Ravana, master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer. Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
What they don't know is he can't take our souls because we're protected by Hydaelyn.
He comes.
Yowza. He's got Ginzu knives. Sushi time.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
Okay.
Oh, glorious General, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
Yeah.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
Thou wouldst flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elezen? Ah, mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
No. We're getting along just fine.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. We would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight.
Well, for you, maybe.
Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
That's it? You're just mindless?
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath. And should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Yeah, he's gonna go for that, I can tell.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily. Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, do accept thy challenge.
Well, he didn't have to. He could have just
But
fought.
should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
Well, that's considering we would live through it.
I do. And I believe the first bout is mine.
She's stealing from his crystals. Good girl. Use them up, girl. Shiva.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
Okay, I guess the fight's on. Where'd she go? Well, I don't think that's going to hold him. Yeah, I didn't think so. Uh-oh. I think he stuck her.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
A little late for that, sister.
Be thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
I'm a craven at heart, but I'll fight if I have to. But I ain't fighting alone. I'm bringing my buddy with me.
Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
I gotta go into the inner chamber. Or to do it. This way, I don't have to wait. Sometimes you literally wait for an hour to get enough people to go through a dungeon. Normally, it's anywhere from 15, 20 minutes, but I've waited up to 45 minutes, an hour, waiting for enough people to go through.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
All right, let's talk to that dragon again. Maybe they'll let us through. What we're trying to do is this area right here, although there are dragons
Once more
here.
you achieve the impossible, bringer of light.
I
But
forgot
with
about
every
this.
mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor. At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
Really? You don't scare me. Anyway, as I was saying, this area right here of the map, there are dragons that call it home in this one area right here where that tower is. And then, they come and go as they want. And then, of course, the Vath are down in here on this side, and then humans over here. The dragons actually reside in a place that is closed to us. And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this dragon to open it up to us so that we can go talk to the lead dragon about helping us with this war. So that's what we're up to. And now that we've fought this guy, maybe that dragon will let us up. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You were a marvel to behold. Well, 'tis time we rejoined our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale and to continue our journey. All right, so we got to head back. Where are we heading to? Where's the road? A road less traveled. Let's go this way. Okay, I forgot our people are not at the human place. They're still at the Vath domain. So we got to go back to there. We left them there. $10,035 to the northwest. Wow. Oh, I know. I think I know where that's at. I know where it's at. That'll be the last one, and then the rest of them I have to get in quest lines. And there's no control over that. I have to wait till I get the quest. So, in a way, that's easy. Yeah, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to travel. I don't have to know where they're at. All I have to do is wait until such time as they tell me to go pick up a quest here or there, and then finish the quest, and I've got the current. So, all right, Alphino. Lady Assail, thank you, the 12. Thank the 12. During the conversation here, you may wonder why the character's name is Kit, because I was playing Roland Painter. What happened was when I quit 3 years ago, I didn't know if I was going to be playing Roland again. And so I started playing him a little bit. And the next thing you know, he's already done the quest lines that you are seeing right now. So what I had to do was to take another character that looks like Roland, and that's Kit, and have him come in and do this quest line. Not very far. I think it's from level, what are we now? Up to level 52 or 53. No, I'll have to look. Hang on, give me a sec. Lord Ravana, you say. How curious that the Vath never mentioned his name, and you are quite certain that he will keep his word? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle I must attribute to Kit. Never did I doubt you, warrior of light. Unlike some, you were gone so long that Master Alphinaud here nigh lost his wits with worry, fretting like a maid for her sweetheart he was. Estinian, was that truly necessary? Ha ha, not truly necessary, but certainly true. What matters is that the primal is banished and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Vidifnir without delay. Lest you forget, this was but the means to secure an audience with the worm Rassavilgar. I can never pronounce that. Nidhogg's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. You are unkind, Estinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alphinaud is still but a boy. He knows that. He treats him like a little brother. That's what you'd do to your little brother. You would embarrass him a little bit, wouldn't you? Just kidding. Just kidding around with him. I used to tell people like that, well, why are you always teasing me? And people that knew me would say, hey, if he's teasing you, that means he likes you. If he didn't like you, he wouldn't talk to you at all. Which is true, I wouldn't. So if I'm teasing somebody, it's because I like them. All right, Morn in passing, Alphinaud is keen to inform Vidifnir of Lord Ravana's defeat. And we'll get a current for that. Shall we be on our way to Angstrin then? I would not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Okay, so you can see that this character's level 60, but then so is Roland. What we're looking at is the journal here. We're on a quest line level 53. We need to get up to, I think Roland, I had him do some of these quests and didn't record them. And I think they're up to like 55, 56, 57, I can't remember. There's maybe a dozen of them. So what I decided I would do would be to get this character up to the level where Roland stopped recording, and then he looks like Roland. There's some slight differences, and I made sure that I did everything that Roland did. And then I'm going to play this guy up until I get to where Roland left off, and then we'll go back to Roland. Because I want to finish his character out. He's the one I started with. You want to go home with the one you brought to the dance. So, anyway, let's get out of here. Let's see. We've got another what do they call it? Ether current here. The naming of Vath. No, maybe not. The naming of Vath. The Vath storyteller looks at you, clicking his mandibles nervously. The difficulty of this quest will be synced to your current level. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see what it is. Click, click. Great hunter, we are honored that you have returned to our humble hive. There is something which weighs heavy on our mind. Very heavy. We have a newcomer to Loth Astvath. He has not yet proved himself useful, and so he has no name. So determined is he to find his place that he left the sanctuary to forage in the forest to the east. He has not returned. It has been difficult as of late, very difficult. We have grown hungry, and food remains scarce. The One Mind has seen to that. This nameless one means well, but he is highly curious with his newfound senses. This makes him vulnerable. The forest is the domain of the hunters, and his intentions may be misunderstood, for men have not the means to tell Vath from Nath at a glance. So these are the Vath, the ones that have the One Mind, or the Nath. Will you not lend us your assistance in finding him? Will you travel to the hunters of the east and ask if they have seen him? Sure, why not? I'm going that way anyway. Click, click. Kind hunter, generous hunter, you have our gratitude. Please make haste, so that the weight on our mind can be lifted. Okay. Anything else going on here? Nope, doesn't look like it. All right, let's go. We got to search for the Nameless, and we need to speak to the dragon. Now, if we want to go speak with the Nameless, I think he's being held captive by the humans, because again, they don't know what the hell's going on. What's this guy doing? Wandering around and doing whatever he is that he's doing. But let's see if we can get in here easy enough before we go to the tower. See, there's an easy way into the human camp, but not a way out, because we can get up those hills there and we can get down here, not a problem, but getting out, that's another thing. All right, there he is right there, the Nameless one. Yeah, they got him tied up. Click, click. Yes, we are the Nameless one. Have you been sent by the storyteller? Tell your hunter friend to release me at once. We are not of the one mind. We are Vath. I don't care if he's a two-headed bandersnatch. He isn't going anywhere. I'm detaining him for stealing our resources. Normally, I'd say that we're more lenient with the Nath in terms of territory, so long as they don't hunt in excess or attack us. But then this overgrown Vilekin comes and gobbles up all the geisha greens that we laid in our traps. Enough bait to keep a drove of chocobos sated for days, gone, with nothing to show for it. So hungry we were, we could not help ourselves. Unable to hunt, unable to forage, we are no different from a parasite. If only we could find a way to release ourselves from this pitiful way of life. Well, if you insist. No, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. You misunderstand. Spare us our life. It is all we have. Aye, spare it if he will. Stop tormenting the poor creature, Grimwald. He doesn't know any better. We ain't savages. We ain't charitable neither. You'll have to pay us back for the greens you ate. And seeing as you don't have anything on you of value, it looks like you'll have to work off your debt. Last I checked, we're running a mite low on arrow shafts. Harvest me some melia branches, and we'll call it square. Eh? Click, click. Very well. Release us, and we shall do as you say. Of course, I ain't fool enough to let him go off alone. I'd ask that you see to it that the beastman don't flee from his debt. And if he does, I'll have every hunter from here to the 100 throws after him for thievery. Understand? Why me? I'm not one of them. Is he laughing? Maybe he's just happy. Ah, we are free. Much appreciated, Hunter. Now then, to the smoldering wastes. All right, well, there he goes. Accompany the Nameless one to the smoldering waste. So we've got to kind of babysit that guy, and it's pretty easy. We just go where he goes and remind him that he made a promise. And that he needs to do the right thing. In the meantime, we do have the dragons to take care of too. But I'm out of time for today, so I think I'll end it here. When we come back, we'll do those two things. Hope you had fun. Hope to see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.